from 90 miles an hour to 200 miles an hour from the shortest and the slowest at Martinsville. Stop number 9 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series takes us now to the longest and the fastest track of them all, Talladega Super Speedway, as we're here today for the always exciting Winston 500 Castrol GTX Cup Series race. And it's a beautiful day in the state in the middle, in the heart of Alabama, as 39 cars get ready for 29 laps of racing on this 2.66 mile tri-oval here. As we mentioned speeds upwards of 200 miles an hour. We are not kidding, because that's what they've been running in practice and happy hour and everything else. Pole speed for this race, 192 miles an hour. That's set by number 71, Charles Sanford, the Big Apple Markets Chevrolet. He's on the pole for this race here today. He's alongside car number 1, Trent Dunham, in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile. Trent's won with this paint scheme before, by the way, too. Back in season 8 in this race. Here, can he do it again? Here, we'll find out. Row 2 is car 17, Raphael LeDuc, and he's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Government Chevrolet. By the way, LeDuc has one of our 5, yes, count them, 5 in-car cameras in today's race here at Talladega. Yeah. Cole Deaver, of course, is also trying to keep his restrictor plate streak alive. He won the Daytona 500 this season. Row 3 has the winner at Rockingham, Kyle Matthews. He has our 2nd in-car camera, the Emiliella Pontiac. He's alongside number 94, Dylan Pote, the Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Row 4 has car 52, Seth Cole, and car number 2, Dylan Young. He has our 3rd in-car camera in today's race. Going to row number 5, it's car number 4, William Brock, in the Kodak Film Chevrolet. He's alongside the Kodiak Chevrolet of Colin Cropley, who won the season at Bristol. Going to row number 7, I believe. Yeah, row number 7, it's row 6, excuse me. It's car number 15, Quentin Moore in the Motorcraft Ford, and number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. Row 7 is car 26, Joshua Osborne. He won the season at North Wilkesboro with the Quaker State Buick. He's alongside number 12, another Buick, the Rebesses machine of Ryan George. Row number 7 and number 8, excuse me, is car number 8, is Noah Sewell, the Snickers Buick. Won the season at Atlanta. He's alongside number 68, that is Ben Cohen in the Country Time Oldsmobile. Going to row number 9, going the next row down is car number 90, Caleb Fogler, and car number 98, Matt McIntyre, sitting alongside. Next row down is the Batsons, car 28, Keith Batson and the Texaco Haviland Ford, and number 11, Cat Batson, the Boweser Ford. Next row is number 27, that's Daniel Voiles in the wheel of his Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 24, Phil Parker in the Team 3 Pontiac. Next row, number 73, the winner of the season at Darlington, Carson Gunn, the Slim Fast Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 10, the Peerlater Chevrolet, driven by Alexander Rowe. Next row down is number 22, Mitchell Hodak, who won his season at Richmond. He's alongside number 75, Laura Chung, in the Dinnerbell Oldsmobile. Next row, number 33, Nathan Orman, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 19, that is Jackson Haywood, in the Tyson Holly Farms Ford. Next row down is number 30, Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac. He's alongside number 7, the new Hooters machine of Aubrey Scott, who won this race last season. Next row down is number 8, that is the car of Ryan Brommer. He finished 2nd in the Daytona 500 this season. Beside him is number 5, Austin Reed. Watch him come out swinging in that Tide Chevrolet. Next row down is number 6, that is Cody Mcgurk at the wheel of his Folgers Ford. He's alongside number 55, Chris Dollerton, who finished 2nd in the last race on the tour at Martinsville. Next row down is number 49, Reggie Fogelman in the Interstate Batteries Buick, and he's alongside number 9, Jessica Shelton, who has her 5th in-car camera in today's event, the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Next row down is number 66, that is Eric Monaco, and the winner at Martinsville, Tori Gossett in car 21, the Citgo Ford. And starting shotgun is number 20, Rob Evans, at the wheel of his Oldsmobile. Both Eric Monaco and Jessica Shelton were the fastest cars in happy hour, so watch those two come out swinging in the first few laps of this race. Here comes the command to fire them up at Talladega.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And given the bunny engines, as we're racing here today, Case Carly's going off of pit road. for the pace up and for the pace up and back for the start of the race. We're after this.
You got me? What, I got you good? 4. How about Shannon? All this clear. 40 seconds.
Pace car leading the field off turn number 4 right there. I'm about to make the hard left turn onto pit road here. Talladega differs a lot from Daytona, as we all know here. 2.66 miles in length compared to 2.5 at Daytona. Start finish line would be right about here if this was Daytona, but it is not. It is at the exit. It's right coming near the exit of the pit road. So you got quite a few extra feet before you get to try to make the pass for the win here if you want to. Green flag flies and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Through turns number 1 and 2, Charles Sanford jumps out in front on the brake here. In the second position goes Rafael LeDuc. Kyle Matthews at the third position now as they come up the second turn. And LeDuc goes inside. Nope, make that Matthews. This is what we may see all day long. 3 wide racing. We saw a lot of 3 wide at Daytona, so in Talladega is a slightly wider track than it is Daytona is, and they can go 3, sometimes even 4 wide racing. And look at these cars strewn all over the place on the front stretch here as they come to the start finish line. And Quentin Moore from 11th starting position comes to the lead on the first lap of the race, and he'll lead that first lap. First lap by the leader, 178.55 miles an hour, but don't get used to this pace. Noah Sewell now jumps out in front. Here comes Caleb Fogler, car number 90 to the low side. Here comes number 28, Keith Batson. Let's go Haviland Ford. Look at this view. These cars right there coming off that 4th turn. It's just about the entire field right here. And to start finish line, who leads this lap between Batson and Boyles? It's going to be Batson at the line. The second lap, 194.591 miles an hour. So a big jump in speed from the lap 1 to lap 2. 1.39 seconds, less than 1.4 seconds between the field. Spreading the field out here throughout this entire event here. 195.5 miles an hour. The fastest second set by Reggie Fogelman. And now Daniel Boyles looking to lead his first lap of the race, but nope, here comes Mitchell Hodak. Now on the left side of the racetrack, and Ryan Brommer, who's coming from way out back, along also with Cody Mcgurk, Reggie Fogelman, and the aforementioned Reggie Fogelman, I should say, and that car number 9, Jessica Shelton. Boyles led his first lap of the race last time by as they come to the start finish line. They've been close at the start finish line in the last few laps of this race. Here comes Ryan Brommer down the left side of the racetrack here. He's got Reggie Fogelman in tow. And the turn 3 and 4 they come right now here. Brommer started the season pretty well and has tailed off the last couple of races. Reggie Fogelman, well, he's been kind of hit and miss the last few races, I should say, that number 49 car. But here's one who's been on a hot streak as of late on the short track portion of the season, Tori Gossett. Well, she just got moved to the racetrack by a guy having quietly having a good season so far. Eric Monaco, one of the guys to watch here today at Talladega. We talk about first-time winners. There have been 3 first-time winners in this series this season, and Gossett was one of them at Martinsville. The other 2 being Mitchell Hodak at Richmond and Noah Sewell at Atlanta. So I tell you what, we had a lot of good storylines so far in the first 8 races of the season here. We've had 3 first-time winners. We've had all 5 manufacturers already having won a race so far this season. And that was just in the first 5 races alone. And we've had 8 winners in the first 8 races of the season, looking to make it possibly have it be 9 for 9. But on the flip side of the coin, we could have a first two-time winner possibly at this event too. So that's the beauty about Talladega. It is unpredictable at its best. Eric Monaco led the last time by the start finish line here. Now Aubrey Scott from near the back of the pack. He takes his Hooters forward to the top spot here, but not for long, because here comes Dylan Young, car number 2 to the left side, a Nor Genuine Draft Pontiac. He's got the outside pole sitter Trent Dunham. Behind him in car number 1, Austin Reed back there, Seth Cole, and Ryan George. Boy, this is good racing here. As they come to the start finish line now, Seth Cole goes inside of Austin Reed. Meantime, Trent Dunham trying to lead his first lap of the race there, and I think he may have done so. Yes, he did, by just inches over Dylan Young. And here they come, 4 wide down the middle of the pack here. That's Alexander Rowe. Well, he just now busted out of that pack there. Quentin Moore's in there, Ben Cohen, Chris Dollerton, and Phil Parker. 4 wide on the backstretch here as Joshua Osborne tries to push Quentin Moore up by him, as same with Cole Beaver in the 3 car. And keep an eye right here. This is the eye of the storm here at Talladega Super Speedway. We saw a couple of big ones take place in the Daytona 500. We hope to not have those serious crashes at Talladega. We hope, but that's part of the unpredictability of this track, as we discussed before. And Ben Cohen getting awfully cozy there with Chris Dollerton. That's pretty close right there to turn number 1 and 2. Keith Batson going by in car 28. And there's still 4 wide back there. This is not going to be pretty going to turn 3 here. Ben Cohen leaning on Dollerton a little bit. They've been leaning on each other the last lap now. Cohen finally gets a draft off Nathan Ormond and pulls by. And now Tori Gossett's now stuck in the middle of the 4 wide sandwich herself as she tries to bust out by Eric Monaco, but now she's now 4 wide, but again now between her, Dollerton, Hodak, and Seth Cole now. Gosh, this is tremendous. This is absolutely tremendous racing here, and Talladega never lets us down, especially this very beginning here in this juncture of the season. As you jump inside of Jessica Shelton, car number 9. That's what like me in the middle of a 3 wide pack at 195 miles an hour at Talladega Super Speedway. As we're about to complete the 9th lap of this race here, now Shelton is inside of Eric Monaco, trying to get behind Raphael Leduc in the 710 car. Clock 32nd the last time by. In the meantime, Noah Sewell takes the lead in car number 8, but here comes number 3. That is, I should say number 8, excuse me, that's Matt McIntyre, 98 car, the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. McIntyre could extend that streak to 9 winners in the first 9 races of the season. So could Charles Samper, so could William Brock. And Mike Becker, who's last place in the points coming into this event. And boy, what a pick-me-up that would be for Mike Becker if he were to go on to win this race. Noah Sewell, on the other hand, one of the drivers in this pack right there that could be the first driver to win 2 races this season. And another driver and 2 more drivers sneak into that bunch right is in the picture right there. 21, Tori Gossett, and 22, Mitchell Hodak. Hodak down the low side there. He is in that blue 22, got a Maxwell House machine. Looking for second place there and trying to go for the lead on Mike Becker. And now he's got a perfect opportunity right there to get a draft off that 43 car. Hodak already, as we mentioned, pulled off that impressive victory at Richmond this season. And now Daniel Boyle's 27 car, that black Oldsmobile to the low side. He's got Rafael Duke behind him in the 17 machine. Working lap 12 here at Talladega. They are averaging so far 192.167 miles an hour. And here comes LeDuc. Gets pushed to the inside by Mitchell Hodak and says, "Thank you, Mitch. I'm going to go by for second place now." And here comes Jackson Haywood in the 19 car and Aubrey Scott in the 7. 195 miles an hour for all 10 of the fastest laps of the race so far. And now Jackson Haywood, the 19 car, dives inside. He'll go for the lead on Becker. Becker led the last time by, and the last lap by for the speed for the leader, 193.862. We actually made that 194.409 miles an hour. Excuse me on that. And now the 19 car's got the 18 car on the low side. It's Brommer in that Navy Chevrolet. Nope, here comes the Buick of Ryan Georgia. Ray Bess's machine to the low side. He's going to go for the lead now. He's now got past 2 cars for the second place now, and Chris Dollarton trying to shove him up in the 55 machine now. They come down to the front stretch now. Nathan Orman and Jessica Shelton hooking up together right there to get a draft. Orman in 33, Shelton, of course, in the 9. And Jessica says, heck with trying to work with Nathan now. I'm going to go to the inside and take the position away. 4 wide through 1 and 2. Shelton makes a daring move to the low side. She'll take position away. That puts her up to 3rd right now. Maybe 2nd, but here comes Seth Cole trying to go to the inside, and Seth now ducks inside of Shelton. And move that 52 car, that light blue Pontiac, to the low side now. He's got his buddy Dylan Young behind it at number 2 machine. Boy, how are they holding this together for the first 2 laps of the race there? I'll never know, but... And I got 2, maybe 3 rows of 4 wide on the front stretch now, and they're going to go 4 wide for second place. Look at the 75 car, Laura Chung to the low side now, and she's got 2nd. And Dylan Young getting closer to Seth Cole into turn number 1 as they thunder through the turns 1 and 2 on the 33. And the 33 there's a banking at Talladega. Cole Deaver breaks free now. So does Cat Batson in the 11 car. The 1 of Trent Dunham. Joshua Osborne trying to break out of that storm as well too. That 26 machine. Right there, because this is where the trouble may brew right here at Talladega here. And Alexander Rowe in that number 10 car is in a very vulnerable spot now as he's got Quentin Moore going inside now, as well as Kyle Matthews in the 42 machine. And 4 wide again as the field thunders into turn number 1 once again. $15 laps in the books, 14 to go, halfway home at Talladega. And it was Jackson Haywood leading the last time by in car number 19, but here comes the 49 car, Reggie Fogelman, with the help of Daniel Boyles and Cody Mcgurk. Ooh, tight racing and crashing on the front stretch here. Tori Gossett's involved, the 73 car. Carson Gum is involved. We saw Alexander Rowe spinning. Carson Gum. Oh, and Caleb Fogler just crashed hard into another car. There he is sitting in the middle of the racetrack trying to get his car to crank back up. It does, and just gets missed by a couple of cars there, mainly the 12 and the 8. Rob Evans, you see him involved. There was Gossett in the 21 car. And Jackson Haywood led him back to the start-finish line to lead that lap. Ah, Seth Cole, 52 car involved. Well, no time like the present to see what happened in replay as to what happened on lap number 16 there at Talladega. We were coming down to complete that lap here as they come on turn number 4. And they were 4 wide, several rows deep. I mean, that was a no-brainer what was going to happen come out that 4th corner. And it was the 8 car of Noah Sewell who pushed the 43 into everybody else right there. You saw Ryan George, Seth Cole flipping over almost on top of Jessica Shelton's car. Shelton trying to keep from getting hit herself, and then comes back, hits the 30 car Zachary Fitzwater. There's these Alexander Rhoda 10 car spinning, and he's out of the picture right now. And everybody else trying to play a game of where do I go and I get there, and then Charles Sanford just misses here. He did a great job missing that crash. Caleb Fogler and the 18 car of Ryan Brommer. I would have said the same thing about Fogler right there because he did a good job missing that part of the crash right there. That was until looked like Fogler was home free. That was until he got to Rob Evans and crash. Unbelievable for Caleb Fogler. I mean, that's been the luck he's had so far here in this series this season, and it proves once and for all that the back of the pack is not always the place to be. Right there, there's another view right there. There's where Seth Cole, he got up and over in that number 30 car right there, number 52 car I should say. Boy, just incredible. Zachary Fitzwater did a good job just missing the 90 car right there. You saw the 12 of Ryan George and the 8 of Noah Sewell just barely missing the 90 car. So did Mike Becker. He almost come back and hit the 90 car himself. So several cars have been counted out of the race, unfortunately for them right there. Des Travers being Carson Gum. Charles Sanford's out of the race there, unfortunately for him now. Ryan Brommer's out, so is Brian George. Caleb Fogler with a foul failure. 20 car of Rob Evans is out, and Seth Cole, unfortunately, not out of the race himself there. 32 cars remain, and all of them on the lead lap for now. And we'll be closing up on 10 to go here. Jackson Haywood leads with Keith Batson second, then Quentin Moore, Ben Cohen, and Dylan Pote, the top 5. Pace cars lights are off here. We are going to get the green flag on lap 21. We will have 9 laps to go in the Winston 500. And set the field for you here. Jackson Haywood is your leader. Second is Keith Batson. Third position is Quentin Moore. Fourth is Ben Cohen. Fifth right now is Dylan Pote. Kyle Matthews runs in 6th position. 7th is Colin Cropley. 8th is Reggie Fogelman. 9th is Daniel Boyles. Austin Reed with a solid day, running in 10th position right now. Bill Parker's 11th. 12th is Joshua Osborne. 13th is Cat Batson. 14th, Eric Monaco. 15th is Trent Dunham. 16th is Aubrey Scott. 17th, Cole Deaver. 18th is Cody Mcgurk. 19th is Matt McIntyre. And William Brock runs in 20th position. As the green flags with the fly here, the pace car's already on the pit road. As the field being led in the hands of Jackson Haywood, the number 19 Tyson Holly Farms Ford. In fact, it is Fords in the front 3 spots here, then followed by 2 Oldsmobiles, a Pontiac, a Chevy, a Buick, a Oldsmobile, and another Chevrolet. The green flag's back out. 9 laps to go at Talladega. Austin Perry dropped the average down to 146.479 miles an hour. And the fastest lap of the race so far has been set by Jessica Shelton at 196.411 miles an hour. About first 7 cars have hit over 196 miles an hour on the lap speeds. Shows you how fast these cars have been at this event here. But here they come in the turn 3. Colin Cropley looking to take second position away from Pote and Moore. Cropley, one of 8 drivers trying to become the first repeat winner of the season. And here comes another one, Joshua Osborne in 26 there. Cropley won at Bristol, Osborne won at North Wilkesboro. this season. And you got another one sneaking up there, Cody Mcgurk, the Daytona 500 winner, Mitchell Hodak, the Richmond winner, all in that mix as well too. And Kyle Matthews, the Rockingham winner in that 42 machine. For the lead, it's going to be car 6 on the lead out in front. Yes, it is car 6 out in front. Here comes Matthews to the low side. 7 to go. Down the backstretch they come here. Here comes Hodak in car 22 to the low side. He's bringing Rafael LeDuc to the low side, same with Trent Dunham, Cat Batson, and Ben Cohen. Ben Cohen could be another one that is one of those drivers trying to fit into first-time winner status. And we've had, as we mentioned top of the show, we've had 3 of them already, including that 22 car of Mitchell Hodak, who won the season at Richmond. And we also saw Noah Sewell win at Atlanta, Tori Gossett, the last race on the tour at Martinsville. Ben Cohen could fall in that trap as well too. And you got drivers who's not won in a long time, like Kat Batson. She has not won in a long time. Phil Parker, it's been a while since he's won. William Brox, it's been since his 400 Daytona when he last won, last season. Eric Monaco, another driver trying to go for his first victory. Matt McIntyre, it's been a long time since he's won. Reggie Fogelman, he's never won the series meter himself in that 49 car. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And in fact, the cars here, as I always say at this point of the season, as I always say at this point in the race here, you paid your money, now take your choice. 4 wide, Boyles, low side there, gets past both Batson and Ormond. Can you hold your breath for 5 laps? That is the question here with this bunch of Talladega. Here, who makes the right move? Who's got the horsepower? Who's got the smart strategy? That's the question here. And a track like this here, Austin Reed's going to try to go to the inside now, make a 3 wide there along with his teammate Colin Cropley, who's on the high side now. Reed on the low side in that 5 car, gets past Cropley, and Cohen now tries to get past Boyles and Parker, and here it comes for the lead now. A Chevrolet pair with a couple of Fords here, and we got another Chevy behind that number 4 car, William Brock. Boy, there's the overhead view right there through the turns here, just as the cars thunder through the 33 degrees of banking in the Talladega Super Speedway. Looks like 70 miles an hour on the interstate. Cody Mcgurk, car number 3 out into the inside now, looking for 2 straight at Talladega. The GM Goodrich Chevrolet won the Daytona 500 this season. And now looking for his first Winston 500 title. Here comes Matthews, low side, 42, 3 wide between Matthews, Bieber, and Dunham. 3 laps to go. And look who's trying to battle for the win with the damaged up back end. Zachary Fitzwater, car 30. Got a pair of motor oil companies right there battling right there. Fitzwater in the Pennzoil car, Osborne for Quaker State. But here comes Joshua, low side. He's won at Talladega before. He's won this Winston 500 before. Looking to do it again in that Quaker State machine here. He won it, as we mentioned, at North Wilkesboro. And he and Matthews looking to become the first repeat winner of the season. But here comes Dunham, going to try to spoil that to the low side now. Matthews throws the block on Dunham now with now 2 laps to go. And Here comes Eric Monaco. He gets into it now. Raphael Duke gets into it. They're not in the 17 car. So does Cat Betts and so does Matt McIntyre. And throw Dylan Young in there too in that number 2 car. It'll be the white flag, this time by the Winston 500. Through the third and fourth turn they come now. Dunham goes inside, takes the lead from Matthews for the time being. Here comes Ted Benson, Cody Mcgurk, another driver who's going for his first ever win. Low side they come here. It'll be the white flag. 1 lap remaining on Winston 500. Dunham throws the block. Here comes Matthews on the high side. Three wide for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Cat Benson and Kyle Matthews deploying the front spot here. Backstretch now. What are you going to do? McGurk looks to the low side. Cat Benson jumps out ahead. Cody McGurk, car 6 to the low side. Looks for the lead. He does not get it. Benson throws the block. Cat Benson, that is in car number 11. Here they come up the fourth turn. This is where everything gets wild. McGurk to the low side. Cody McGurk looking for his first ever win. Here they come to the start-finish line. Batson throws the block on him. And they come to the start-finish line. Cat Batson wins the Winston 500. What a finish to this Winston 500. Cat Batson, the number 11 Budweiser Chevrolet, the wife of Keith Batson, gets the win here today. And Keith almost made it 1-2 for the Batsons. He almost did. He ends up finishing third. But I tell you, Cody McGurk, boy, if he had somebody going with him on that help right there, it probably would have been him in victory lane instead of Cat Batson on that one. That was really a great race that happened here today. But it's the number 11 Budweiser Ford, making it 9 winners in the first 9 races of the season. And the first of the season for KAB Enterprises here. Boy, just tremendous stuff here. Tremendous racing all day at Talladega. That is for darn sure. Margin of victory, 75 thousandths of a second here. Here, Cat Batson, your winner. Cody McGurk, second. Keith Batson comes home in third position. Fourth goes to Mitchell Hodak. Fifth to Phil Parker. Sixth to Matt McIntyre. Ben Cohen with a strong day, finishing seventh. Trent Dunham, eighth. Kyle Matthews, ninth. Those two led at the white flag and get shoveled back to 8th and 9th respectively here. But it's still a good day for those two drivers here. Aubrey Scott comes home in 10th position. 11th goes to Eric Monaco. 12th to Daniel Voiles. 13th, Raphael Duke. Dylan Young, 14th. Quentin Moore matches his car number, finishing 15th. Joshua Osborne, 16th. Cole Deaver, 17th. 18th to Reggie Vogelman. Colin Cropley, 19th. And 20th goes to Jackson Haywood. 21st to Dylan Poteet. Austin Reed, 22nd. 23rd goes to William Brock. 24th, Zachary Fitzwater. 25th to Nathan Orman. Jessica Shelton, 26th. 27th goes to Laura Chung. 28th, Tori Gossett. 29th to Mike Becker and Noah Sewell. Ends up finishing 30th. Chris Darton, 31st. And Alexander Rowe was 32nd here. 32 cars finished, and all of them on the lead lap. Although Alexander Rowe got pretty darn close to being lapped coming to on the last lap of the race here. He luckily had enough distance to hold them all off and take the white flag instead of taking the checker flag one lap behind. Cars out of the race were Carson Gum, Charles Sanford, Ryan Brommer, Ryan George, Caleb Fogler, Rob Evans, and Seth Cole. Those are the cars out of the race here today in the Winston 500 here. But I tell you, just a tremendous racing here today. Average speed 157.917 miles an hour, and it's Cat Batson winning here today, the wife of Keith Batson, then the KAB Enterprises team, kind of the co-leader of that team, I guess you might say. Here in Talladega, I tell you, great race here today. But the next race on the tour, we'll be going from the longest and the fastest at Talladega to the twistiest road course on the tour, the first road race of the season at Sonoma, California, for the Fram Autolite 300. And join us for that race right here. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on the channel. And if you want future seasons of Seth Series, be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also check out our other two channels. Our other channel does NNSCRA offline. That channel being X86753985AX. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. Again, it's channel X8675309858X. So check out that channel and subscribe to him for some cool stuff. And also subscribe to the channel that he does with Kyle Matthews. That channel being We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. And also subscribe to that channel. So subscribe to that channel, and also this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Talladega Super Speedway. For now, this is James Paulson. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Sonoma, California for the first road race of the season.